Anyone else's car has been vandalized? Here we go.
Oh,
yeah, Lindsay does have a good story.
Great one.
Yeah, this is great.
Yes, actually, today is the 3-year anniversary.
Oh, let's tell everyone. Let's tell everyone.
Great
Oh
story.
boy. Okay, so 3 years ago today, my car got stolen out of my driveway, and I really hope my parents aren't listening to this because
Oh yeah.
I had left my keys in the car. And it was something that I had done all the time. And it's a push start, so it's it's easy. And a couple
with the keys. Yeah.
yeah.
She's like, it's a typical car, so when you just press the gas, it goes.
But like when you get out of the car, like you don't have to, and then they're already, it's just like whatever. And like a couple days before that, my dad was like, you really need to stop doing that. And he had just bought me new tires for my car because at the time I couldn't afford them. And it was like $1,000 of tires 2 days prior. And he was just telling me, you need to stop doing that. And I was like, okay. They go on vacation. And I go out one night and I come back the next morning. I walk out of my house. I walk to go get coffee. Still don't even notice it. My friend's like, Lindsay, where's your car? And I stop and I'm like, oh my God, it's gone. It is gone. It's not. It's stolen. It finally happened. It finally happened. That's all. So I go inside. I call the police, and then I make I file a complaint, and I'm like, my parents. How do I not tell them? Mm-hmm. How do I get around this?
Yeah.
So I call my sister or whatever, and they're on vacation, and 2 days later, I didn't even tell. Car's still gone. They haven't found it yet, and my dad texted me and was like, did you file an insurance claim? And I was like, yeah, I didn't want to bother you, but my car got stolen 2 days ago. First thing he says was, were your keys in it? And I was like, no. And he goes, so you have the keys. And
You're like,
I was too far in.
She's like, I got pissed at him. I was like, the one time I took him out, actually. That's when they got stolen.
Yes.
So
And
who's
he's
an
like,
idiot?
so you have the keys? And I was like, yes, I do. I have them.
They don't know that to this day?
Well, so they found my car 2 days later, and they found it in Wyandotte County, if anyone knows where that is.
Rachel used to teach in that school district.
Yeah.
Beautiful spot.
Really nice location. And so it was this guy who was, I think, just like a big old heroin addict. And they found him sleeping in my car with it on and in reverse at the bottom of a hill, completely passed out. Oh. And so they tell me, and I'm like, okay, I'm talking to the officer, and I'm like, okay, awesome, that's great. Like,
I thought you said it was easy to drive.
the only thing I go, I don't care what the car is like, but are the tires still on the car? My dad just bought these, and I need
Can I get the tires and the keys back?
Yes, and the keys. And he goes, oh yeah, well, we found the keys around the guy's neck. He had put them on a lanyard, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
Like,
so,
that's a good idea.
So then
Like, can you keep the lanyard on it for me?
Yeah, they bring it in for questioning. He's like, I mean, the last thing I was going to do is leave the keys in there. I'm a heroin addict, but I know that.
So at this point, my dad gets involved, and he's like, I'll find a body shop, we'll tow it, blah, blah, stuff. But we had to go together to do the inspection. It's like protocol or whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's going to know that I don't have my keys. So I had called ahead. My dad's like, oh, I spoke to this guy at Ford dealership. And I'm like, okay. He gets like 20 minutes later, I call that same guy. It's like some old mechanic. And I'm like, hey, listen, my dad just called, dropping off a Ford Escape. I was told the keys were with you. And he's like, yeah. And I go, okay, listen. I have told the cops and I have told my insurance the truth. But my dad cannot know that the keys were in the car. So when we get there, can you please just tell them that I dropped them off because I already told him and I'm this far into it and I just went around and I'm telling you right now it's better for all parties if we just keep this going.
Is the heroin addict truthful?
This guy could not
Is he trustworthy?
He could not have cared less. He's like this 6-year-old mechanic and he's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm dealing with this.
Yeah.
Can you not tell my daddy, please?
And you know what he did? He showed up for me when we were there.
Wow.
He's like, oh, and you gave me the keys, so I'm like,
Let's
yes,
go.
Wow.
yes,
Wow.
my man. And to this day, I still have the car.
That guy
And
had daughters.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think my dad knows. He knows.
Yeah.
But like, it's just it's not quite in that zone of like I'm gonna come clean yet. Because I'm still
Give it 5 more
still
years,
living with
maybe.
him now. So maybe once I move out of my parents' house, then I'll let him know. But yeah, I will put up a story tomorrow on my Instagram of the pictures of the man who did it and everything. I found on his Instagram.
That's fantastic.
I mean, if you saw a picture of this
Really
guy,
interesting guy.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you had to be on Lindsay's close friends to
I
get.
actually
you,
dated him for a few months. It's kind of a long
if you
story.
know-
guy.
If you know who Rift Raft is,
Rift Raft.
Riff raff.
is he a rapper? Yeah, he looks just like him. So
Oh,
You said
okay.
Rift Raft.
well, whatever.
Like he's like a,
Rift Raft.
like he is like a canoe guide who
He's
also
the
rafts.
off-brand
A
riff
man,
raff.
a man of
Riff
many
raff.
talents.
he steals Ford Escapes.
Rift Raft.
So that was that. Yeah. So that
Excellent.
was-
You still have the car.
I still have the car, and there are plenty of marks in there to remind me every day to keep my keys
Like,
with
what do you
me
do?
at all
Like a
times. Oh, there was like $13,000 in damages. Like I think he was just like tripping out inside. He was ripping everything out. And the thing is he was trying to disguise the car on the outside because.
He put a mustache on it.
Oh no! What he did do?
can't get it off.
Because the cops say the first thing they do is they'll put like a bumper sticker on or something like to just disguise it so people don't really realize it. Well, this man put 4 Apple stickers on my car on every side of
Like-
the car.
Like
The
what comes with
phone?
like a MacBook?
Yes, like the ones on the back of my so it's white ones. So I just turned into
He's
the
like,
biggest Apple
I was hoping
fan
you were gonna say this,
driving
but it's
around.
like the guy who's like peeing on like Nancy
Oh,
Pelosi
yeah.
or something.
Every single window. There was all kinds of stuff. And the thing is that there were like 16 cars that got broken into that night. And mine just happened to be the one that was the one that they took. And so all the stuff that they found in the cars was in my car.
Oh, you
So,
were kind of
my
like
car
Santa's
yeah.
sack.
The
Yeah.
guy's like, do you want to go through any of this? I'm like, no. He's like, yes, sir. We had to do some extra protocol because we believe there were drugs in the car. And I'm like, oh, great. Great.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what's parked outside your house, right now.
Okay.
It's good.
Hope it's out there.
Crazy thing, the Rift Raft is inside of that
You
car.
got the keys on you?
No. I actually are in the car.
Oh my god.
It's a safe neighborhood, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
I don't know.
that's amazing.
Hold on, I'm going to go check.
Yeah.